it's time. We're going to open up the 57-pound box. Yeah, 57. We're finally going to know if we have treasure or... What? I said garbage. Hey everyone, it's Angela Irene with Aged Goodness. We're going to jump right in part 2 of the 57-pound box. Here we go. While we did end up with a lot of singles that ended up in the craft lots, we did end up with some nice pairs. We have the, I would have thought maybe with that sound, these may have been Bakelite, depending on who we're talking to. They didn't test that way, so I'm a little sad, but the green is still fabulous. These are newer, you can tell by the back of them with the black and white. It's a great classic look. These are definitely older. We've got a little bit of condition issues. I think they do need to have some gluing, but these are peach moonstone. They're fabulous. The back is all nice and detailed. These are worth putting a little time into. These I think are just acrylic, but kind of that starfish kind of look. These have two humongous pieces of nice crystal glass right here. This group, this pair right here, it is a little worn here and there. They're marked Japan, so we know that they're older. And this pair right here has a little bit newer construction, so I'm gonna say these are certainly not as old. Okay, now we're gonna try to make this swap. Let's see how successful I am. We all know what a clod I am. Okay, let me take a peek. Oh, not bad. Okay, so we have these great funky acrylic, nice big hoops. I had a single earring that Stacy turned into a fabulous pendant, and this is very reminiscent of that. The actual mother of pearl is really nice, but these aren't silver, and the rest of it's kind of a mess. These are great glass bead earrings, great color with the blue and the orange, that purple. These I'm not real sure about. I don't know if they're brass. They're heavy. These have a red glow to them under a light. So I'm going to take a look at these. These also look to be brass. They are carved, whatever these stones are. These are faux pearl and a glass bead drop here. We have glass bead, standard kind of drop earrings. I mean, they're okay. I think this one may have a crack in that. I'm gonna have to take a look. And then these are some nice dangles, kind of that, definitely that boho look going on there. All right, let's move on to some more pins. Did I mention we did end up with a little gold and silver for our trouble? Not too much. They're getting really good, even in the complete tangle of shame, you know, where the goodies are always hiding. Okay, so this is a broken chain, but it does test for 10 karat gold. So it's not overly heavy, but we'll take it. And this earring, which is actually pretty hefty, it is marked and tested 14K. All right, let me show, before we move on to some other fun things, I have to show you some of the weird things we found, so hold on. Okay, one of the things we found, this USB cable went obviously to something, I don't know, maybe a, I don't know, camera or something, so there was that. Hey, this little tiny ladle here, it's like, you know, nothing special, so I'm assuming it came out of maybe a salt, you know, deal, or maybe it's just a miniature. So there was that. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. It is a crystal keychain, and inside bear, and I think it's a bear and maybe a buffalo, I don't know. But it's a nice hunk of crystal. So that was kind of cool. Okay, and then there's this thing. Okay, it's one of those bracelets that has the USB deal in it. So I think this is either a portable charger or we've seen them where they have the actual little drive in here, you know, for saving things. So, you know, with our luck, if we plug this into like anything, just out of curiosity, it probably just totally fry anything. But, yeah, okay, so that was interesting. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not even gonna be careful with that. All right, so we had this really cool pin. It's not marked. It has a nice big substantial back, and it has, you know, the little beads, and I just think that was just cool as all get out. Kind of almost the mirror on the wall, but it has these cute little hairdresser tools. How cute is that? He reminds me of a Hummel, but he's marked Hallmark. Okay. And then this is so sad. Look at this. Look at this cute nurse. I can't remember who, she was marked by somebody. But look at this cute little nurse. And then here we have a name tag, Mrs. D. Thompson, RN. How sad is that? We ended up with, you know, somebody's legacy here. And that's always, you know, that's kind of the downfall of doing what we do. You know, you get to see some of this stuff, and that's, you know, it's kind of sad. This isn't marked either. It is a nice, really nice ceramic pin. I was surprised that it didn't have the full pin, that it's just this little stock here. But that is really, really pretty. So there we have that. Okay, this is, you know, it's marked by Fossil. It's heavy, and I think we have some glass here, and I think we have a couple of real stone pieces. So I like that it was marked. That's always a bonus. Okay, this is super lightweight, but not like kid jewelry lightweight, and the rhinestones really pop. So I think if you're someone who really doesn't like heavy jewelry, this would be a great alternative. So I just thought that was kind of neat. And we ended up with this stretch fashion ring, and lo and behold, looks like all the stones are there. That's a bonus, right? And then this stone, it's a stone chip stretch bracelet. You know, you've got amethyst and probably soapstone, aventurine, and then we have this cute enameled charm for Julia. Poor Julia. I have your bracelet, hon. I'm so sorry. We have this nice, big, chunky leather. It's really stiff. I don't think people wore it, and it's Talbot's. So, I mean, we have that. I mean, we ended up with some nice name brand stuff, that's for sure. We have, these are stone pieces. You can see, like, here's Matrix and stuff, Host Rock still on this. So, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's nice and heavy. It's certainly heavier in glass. And then throughout the piece, you can see, like, kind of this, the Host Rock here. So, you know, this is a nice, big, long, let's see if I come this way. Nice big piece. I would think that would be worth something. On the same token, we have this one, and I think this ended up in here because it needs to be restrung. It has not a tremendous amount of slack, but it does have a little. And these are, you see, like you can see it right here. These are extremely heavy, heavier than glass. And these beads are not magnetic. So if I can be very careful, I think I want to test these beads for gold. But I think these are some form of stone. Some of my rock hounds, ladies, these look, you know, identifiable. They're not gray at all, and they're certainly not translucent. So, okay, we have that. And this was a real surprise to me. Especially because Goodwill is getting really, really picky about, you know, pulling stuff out of these lots. And here they didn't pull out spoon jewelry. Spoon jewelry is expensive. It's expensive on their site. I mean, it's expensive in the real world. So we have this really cool bracelet. So it has the charm in the middle here and then the regular chain. And then we have the little ring here. And this one is marked I think this one is marked International Silver Company. This one does not have the marking. They had cut it off before. And then I think this is a fork that they had turned, because right here with this really shallow, I think is where they took the mark, you know, and then bent the other one back to create the middle. So this was quite a bonus right here, because you get good money for this and they sell very, very quickly. We definitely found some good theme of black and white jewelry in what they included for us. This is a double strand, and it has the necklace that I generally wear when we film is also a longer strand with rhinestones, and this is the rhodium plated with the rhinestones. I think this one I'll probably end up keeping for myself. This key says love, and it is by Metamorphosis, and it's kind of on this kind of sparkly latchkey kid type chain. It's kind of neat. And this would be also the black rhodium look with glass beads. This is multi-strand. Almost, it's not choker length, but we're not talking real long either. It does have a little extender to get it off the neck if you want to, but it is definitely a shorter piece. So we have those three. We are lucky that I think towards maybe the end of this box, they just were literally just chucking everything in it. You know, to fill it, get it ready for the auction, because I think they would have caught these pieces. This is just drop dead gorgeous. These are enameled different flowers with the pink rhinestones. It is a stretch bracelet, and the little spacer beads, you know, they almost look like rose quartz to me. But the different flowers, the pansies and the, I don't know what that is, they're gorgeous. And I am shocked they didn't pull this out. These are peacock colored pearls. They do have the sterling silver clasp on them. You know, this is really a nice little piece. These are seed pearls, and the clasp is marked 120 12K gold filled, so that's a nice little find. Hands down, you know I'm a bead girl, and these crystal beads have so many facets. They look like mini disco balls, and they are to die for. I am going to keep this. You know what? I'm going to say it out loud, not even pretend I'm going to sneak it in my stash back there, because my collection's getting extensive, but these, I have to keep these. And then this is a Premier Design little piece with the copper and the brass. It's just a cute little boho kind of piece. You know, if I were, I think my head's still not quite in the game, or I would have been a little more prepared. All of this was marked silver, sterling, 925, and we're talking, we've got some gold over, some rose gold over, definitely some really older tarnished pieces, and bits, pieces, single earrings, and a couple of that are necklaces. So I'm not sure, you know, what their criteria is to sort out everything, but they did miss this, but I didn't weigh it all, so I'm gonna have to do that. But I think maybe we'll have another show with testing, so, you know, maybe we'll hold that off for another day. So this was all of the sterling. We are so close to the end, which is scary, right? Okay, we have just a fashion white and gold standard necklace. This one is on a muted tone chain with a little tiny cat's eye. I'm having a day. You know what? I'm over this box. Tiger's eye in fashion. This piece is Avon. It has already, someone had put an extender clasp on there with the, there it is, a magnetic clasp. So I'm going to leave that on there. I think that'll be great. Okay, so those are, you know, plastic. This very long fashion gold bead and faux pearl single strand. Very nice. I really like that. Okay, and then we have this one, and this one is Loft. and it says Loft, but on the very edge of the hang tag it says Ann Taylor, so obviously Ann Taylor for Loft. And this has fabulous glass beads, the rhinestone rondelles. I mean, it is a very nice piece. I like Loft in general, but this is a very nice example of what they do. Okay. Multi-strand thing is heavy as all get out. I believe these are some form of dyed something, maybe howlite, I don't know, but they are cold to the touch and it is very heavy. So, on the complete opposite end, these are very plastic, meant to look like wood. I think I will toss them in the lot that we're going to put together for the, you know, if you have a hula, luau, something, because we have all of that stuff from the very beginning. The shell and the, you know, all that stuff. So, okay. Coming down to some cute pieces. These aren't necessarily part of a set, but I think these would go very nicely together. They're both on cord, both with the little ponies. I think that's a cute set. Okay, here's a whatnot. Okay, so we have this. I'm dying to put some silver cleaner on here. Doesn't look marked at all, and then I'm not sure if this lid goes with this because here it is gold tone and this is silver, so I don't know, but we're looking at a mirror looking at yourself. Ooh. So I don't know if someone did that, if it was meant to be here, I don't know. So curious. So if any of you are strong in, I don't know, whatever kind of little mirror this is, let me know. That is not my forte here. This looks like one of those deals off the cruise where, you know, they're trying to get you to upsell you into something bigger. So that's still in plastic, which I thought was kind of neat. Okay, I love these. These are faux, but I love them. These are an ivory and mauve kind of color, almost peach with the glass beads, multi-strand. This just screams class. I mean, just, I love it, and it's great with my skin tone. I love this, loving this. Okay, what's next? We're so close, guys. Okay, we have this. Man, this thing is massive. I don't think I'm gonna get it all on here. This one is by Etc. So we have the multi-chains up front, these two big rhinestone stations, and both of these connect to all of these chains down here with the faux pearl and the chain. So, you know, it's lightweight and hefty all at the same time, which is, you know, quite a feat. We have the hematite and the, you know, these are not liquid silver beads. They're meant to look like liquid silver. They're a little big, but it's still a nice, you know, a nice composition. So we have that. We have glass. I love glass. Look at these. These really beautiful purple and lilac colors, multi-strand, faux, yeah, faux pearl. I mean, ugh, liking that. Okay, look at this thing. This is humongous. This one I don't think was marked. No, it's not marked. So these are big, humongous acrylic stations. They have just a little bit of scratching, you know, from being tossed around in the box, but not too bad. And I don't know, you might even be able to buff that out. So these are huge. I mean, they're really cool looking. I might even suggest wearing it backwards. I mean, the color seems even darker if that's possible. Okay, so we have that one. And this little cutie. Okay, you know what? I have so much stuff around, I have lost my loop. Okay, well, you know what? It's marked something. I can't remember who it was, so. Oh, here's my loop. Hold on. You can tell we're at the end of the box. I'm getting goofy. I am goofy. I can't even read that anymore. You know what? It's lightweight. It's cute. I'm pretty sure this said Germany. So there's that one. And this one is the Simply Vera. Very nice knot design here. Okay. And one of the last things, oh, you know what, before I show that, let me show this. Okay. These are hefty and fabulous. These are some magnificent rhinestones. They are clip-on. They are not marked with anything other than a C and a circle. Chanel? I don't know. But they look like quality. They have some of the verdigris on it, so I'm going to have to definitely get that off. But look at these stones, and they're not even clean yet. I mean, I can't wait to see what they look like cleaned. And this group is by Avon. So you have the interchangeable acrylic pieces. I have not been able to find this on the internet. I found other interchangeable by Avon, but not this one. So I don't know if there were any more sets, but this one came with, well, this many. So we have that. Let me show you. Okay, this is the last. Look at this piece. It's by Etc. It's massive. Look at all these big, big rhinestones. Look at these. That is a nice, big, massive piece. It's nice and heavy. This would be great for going out on date night. Okay, we only have a few things left, and these are Richelieu. Nice pair of older earrings. We also have these earrings. Those are newer. We have these screwbacks that are not marked. And these are also not marked. And they need some serious, serious cleanup. And then we have these acrylic. See, I'm so done today. The enameling and some fun stuff here. Look at this cute moon glow that was in there. I mean, these are plastic, obviously. So we have the little moon glow rings and the bracelets. Look at all of these single earrings. I mean, there are fabulous names in here. This lot is going to be sold as a singles lot. There are great pieces in here. Okay, then we have these things. This bag, which has a hole in it. I think these are both buttons and earrings that they yanked the backs off. So, like this one here. Here, let's see if I can't slide them out. Hold on. Like this here. That has a, you know, a cute little look to it. So, you know, I don't know. This was definitely a whatnot. They sent 2 bags. You could still see where this is partially broken. And so this house looks like quartz and I don't know, maybe soapstone? I don't know. And some, I don't know, some shell and moonstone beads. This one has the, like the crane depicted on here, which I think is really neat. Okay, and the biggest whatnot of them all. Okay, and for the grand finale whatnot and the last piece in this box, they sent a Timex digital heart rate monitor. Are you kidding me? It's kind of weird, right? So it has the book. They wanted $15 for it. It looks like a necklace. So weird, right? Okay, so that was the box. I'd love to know how you felt about it. Leave me a comment down below. Would you buy a 57-pound box that looked like this? Well, obviously we didn't know what it was going to look like when we bought it, but this is what it turned out to be. Would you be willing to risk, this box was $138 out the door. Would you be willing to risk that? Let me know. I would love to hear your opinion. I have mine. So I'd love to hear yours. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.